messaged me out of nowhere and he says, hey, I want you to do your hair as a messy pompadour.
Oh, you don't know? You didn't know what a pompadour is?
And I was looking, I was like...
That's what I kept trying to do when I was fixing your hair earlier.
I still don't know what it is. I thought it was like a hat. Welcome. This is my first episode of Behind the Bar, and I basically picked one of my best friends. Hailee Bland Walsh, thank you for coming.
Yeah, I'm so happy to be here.
And basically the concept of the show is people that inspire me locally. You've been to my bar before.
A few times.
Welcome.
Many times.
What are we drinking?
I sent you a psychic text earlier today to make sure you'd have all the ingredients.
I think,
You think you got it?
no.
Okay.
But I think you want a Manhattan.
Yes! You got it!
Cheers.
Cheers.
Let's see if it's any good. The cherry can't make it
Ooh,
either
the
way.
bourbon is delicious.
Oh yeah.
That's good.
You have done so many things. Women in business. She's the founder of City Gym, which is literally a staple of Waldo. Developed, co-created FitTruk, which you're off to the races on now.
Fully equipped
we'll
mobile
talk
outdoor
about.
gym.
Motivational speaker. And we just stand back here as like, you know, women lesbian community, and we're like,
Yeah.
God dang, man, that woman has her shit together.
Thank you. But here, I will tell you, you feel a little hot. I will tell you
Hard to give that many compliments.
God, it's hard to receive it, right?
But I was gonna ask, really quick.
Yeah.
What you're most proud of right now, what you're doing in Kansas City that you're most proud of?
I think the thing I'm most proud of is like showing up authentically every day. You know, I grew up in Kansas City. I was a queer kid in a Catholic school environment and a very straight,
in
white,
Kansas City?
heteronormative environment, and feeling like I didn't ever have anyone that really represented me. It felt really constricting, like I couldn't be myself. And when I moved back from San Francisco, where I kind of grew up, became an adult, became an activist, really fully like embraced myself as a queer person. And I decided when I moved back that I was gonna come back fully formed, because it was really important for me to create a place where all people, but specifically where queer kids could look at thriving adults in their community and say,
And that worked because, again, like it resonated. More than one of my clients are trans, and they have been like, she literally saved my life with your gym and your programs. And
Thank you.
yeah. Do you want to talk about that at all?
City Gym was born of the belief that a gym should be more than a place to work out. It should be a place to belong, but we want to create space where everyone feels safe and comfortable. But we've really tried to meet the trans community in really specific ways, including all gender spaces. And when I actually built the space, I did that specifically for the trans community, because so often I would hear from trans folks that they didn't feel like they had a safe place.
So thank God Kansas City has you.
Well, thanks.
I mean, that's what
Yeah, thanks.
Hell yeah.
Cheers.
Okay, speed round questions. Are you ready? What's your favorite book?
Written on the body.
Favorite meal in Casey?
Stock Hill does a Wagyu ribeye. That is like the best steak I've ever put in my mouth.
I'm going.
Yeah.
What's the movie you've watched more than any other?
Clueless. When I was like
That's a good one.
16
Yeah,
and my sister was 11, we
Yeah.
watched it on her tiny built-in VHS TV. Alicia Silverstone blew my mind.
Favorite local hero?
I'm gonna tee up your next guess.
Okay, yeah, you should. Thank
Chris Good
you. Chris Good's gonna be on my next show.
is
Chris Good, you better show up.
Chris Good is one of, I mean, my heart literally melts when I think about the type of human being that he is, community advocate that he is, Kansas Cityan that he is, representative of his family, of the Black community in Kansas City. This dude
Yeah, man. I know.
is the real fucking deal.
What's your least favorite band of all time? Can't even think about it. Just go.
Sublime.
Mine too,
I
man.
expect the
Awful.
Setteria.
That's bad.
Bleh.
311 maybe, but Sublime's bad. Favorite gay bar?
Fountain House. It's pretty swaggy. It's nice.
And lastly, if you were a drink, what drink and why?
If I was a drink, I would be top shelf tequila.
That is such a strong, empowering answer. And you're right, by the way, but let's hear it.
Because I think that there's nothing like tequila. It gets a bad rap, kind of like at first glance, people think basic, but then you get to know tequila. You get to know tequila.
Right.
And you're like, when I need
You're like,
something
I'm having a full
that
ayahuasca
always does
ceremony.
it right,
Yeah.
I'm going to this bitch.
Yeah. Well, thank you for coming on my first show of Behind the Bar. Let's go. Cheers.
Cheers.